the wrong time to be isolated, picking and choosing wars. And that's why I call America the good, the bad, and the ugly. And we all need to take a step back and see what kind of part we play in. But where I step in is in honor of my mother. She never taught me hate. She never taught me division. She taught me respect. Americans don't always agree, as you can tell by the elections. To try to get an idea about what the future will look like. And I'm afraid to even go that far, to even look that far. But what I can do now is to remind myself as a man and the things that my mother taught me, and the things that my father taught me, and the other people in general, but not just my family, which is black, African American, whatever. It's about the rest of America. We are in trouble. And you can look at the political climate. You can look at the incident at Washington, D.C. You look at a whole bunch of people divided. But what I saw on the Capitol was very unnecessary. And it disappointed me as an American to see that Capitol under attack because that's not America. That's not the house
They want
that
everything
we
to go
all
through a
built
crisis. If it goes
because
through a
everybody
crisis,
plays
there's
a
no
part.
reversing it.
We're
And
all
everyone
immigrants.
knows this. Then the
And if
fourth
we
stage
don't
of,
figure that
of
out
subversion
in
is
time,
normalization. That's
we
when
will be
everything is put
divided
back in
and
place.
conquered.
All the other groups that was used to overthrow this country will then be done away with, and they'll start normalizing the nation after that. Now this is what is all going on, and that's what this crowd is trying to stop. And that's what's happening. This is a prophetic event. It's a prophetic time. I want you to catch this right over here. Turn and catch this right here. You think it's not a prophetic time?
But it's sad what I see. This versus that, right versus wrong. It's just sad based on the history that I understand, and I don't know everything. But what I've seen lately, I can honestly put my finger on it and say I've never seen anything like this personally in all my life. I never seen so much hate. I never seen so much exclusion. And we got people out there making threats and praying and asking God to do something about their side of things. That's not God. That's not American. We go to war with one another. We fight for one another. We have even fought against each other. But once again, the greatest quality about America is the immigrants. We are all immigrants. Nobody is greater or lesser in the eyes of God. Nobody. And that includes Donald J. Trump, a man I once respected.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good evening. I'd like to provide the American people with an update on our efforts to protect the integrity of our very important 2020 election.
Wasn't like this. So I pretty much lost all my respect. But guess what? He's still an American. I don't want nothing to happen to him. He's still American. He's a part of this family. So y'all got the right to vote for whoever you want to. When we come to the point where we start throwing fists and shooting one another, that disqualifies you to the degree that you are an American. And you're not trying to do anything to try to keep the nation together. That's why I hold you at fault. We're going to live together or we're going to die together. We're going to go to war for America or we're going to die for America. Nobody is excluded. You don't win a war on your own. That is for the majority of the people who think that they are always right. But when you put God in the mix, I have to use the whole world as an example. Pretty soon, if we do things like that, America will not last. The foundation will not last. And that's where I'm losing hope because you don't see that on TV. You got to pick and choose what news you're going to watch instead of just getting plain news. You got enemies on both sides, but none of them are at the table. You can't even get political people who've been placed in charge of caring for the nation to respect every individual, every immigrant, every family, instead of down there on the down border building walls. How is that inclusive? Where is the compassion? That goes for Democrats and for Republicans. Ain't nobody getting by. Ain't nobody left out. And everybody is responsible for our condition right now. And it's scary because I see America regressing to the far right. And even they have to understand that you didn't get this far on your own. You don't have what you have on your own. And you're going to lose everything you got on your own unless you unite by one purpose and understand that this is the good, bad, and the ugly, but you're an American. We fought for our independence together. We died for our independence together. And it's sad to see that looks like now we about ready to kill one another because we don't understand the necessity of going forward together. You march together to every step in the anthem because if you don't believe in that and how great it is and how great this country is, you are in trouble and you're one of the people that choosing not to be American or to do the American thing. And I'm disappointed in you. Just really disappointed. And some of these people got the nerve to think that this is what God wants to happen. I guarantee you it's not. I tell you what I can agree with because of your hate and because of your anger. The one thing I can agree with right now, without a shadow of a doubt, Americans are killing Americans. You don't even have to go to the news to look that up. You can go right outside. Divided, period. There are some pockets in which you can agree. But to go out like this and to hurt one another like this, to me, that disqualifies you. And since you don't like the direction of this country, you need to leave. We're going to walk together. We're going to march together. We're going to run together. And we're going to charge together. Everybody in line, everybody in step. Do not miss a beat. Because if that heartbeat of America stops, that's death. And it's a shame that we got to die from within. You better figure out what's next. As a man, woman, teenager, or child, put God first, and all the answers will be there. Without a shadow of a doubt, because I know who I am. I'm a black American. And I can't change my last name for nothing. And I'm not going to give it up very easy. And I ain't even giving it up for no one. You be blessed. Think about where you're at. Understand your position in life. Be honorable, but at the same time, be faithful. And also be loyal to America. Because if you're not, then you might as well consider yourself to be a traitor. To tear down the fabric and pull at the strings of the fabric tells me you are a coward. And you are a sore loser because you didn't get your way. And that's a damn shame for an American. From the son of James, peace.